Now on Sunrise, a Portland mother held by ICE for months speaks out for the first time since a judge ordered her release. Plus, sheriff's deputies shoot a suspect in Wilsonville. What we've learned about the case so far. Your news starts now. Good morning, and thanks for getting up with us on this Saturday morning. I'm Libby Dowsett. We will get to your headlines in just a minute. But first, Corey Johnson is here with our Saturday forecast.
Yeah, it's definitely
dry right now.
Well, not so much. It's a little bit wet in the way of conditions because we have some spotty showers, Libby, this morning. Taking a look right now at one of our cameras, you can see Rose City camera droplets out there for us at this time, sitting pretty comfortable for a fall morning, 52 degrees at this hour. But this is a look at active radar. You can see those spotty showers pretty widespread, sitting maybe a little bit heavier out toward the eastern parts of the state. Watches and warnings currently in effect right now. A coastal flood advisory in place from 9 this morning until 3 for parts of the coast near Astoria. Our temperatures right now, again, sitting pretty moderate, 52 in the Dalles, 42 in Baker City, 52 in Portland, as I showed you, and 49 in Longview, Kelso. This is our Salem sky camera, looking pretty dry this morning across this stretch. It's going to be a cloudy day overall for most of us outside. This is our Pioneer Park building, those dazzling lights from the Christmas tree out there, but you can also see the streets sitting slick at this time also. A look at Futurecast as we get throughout the day. As I mentioned, it is going to be light rain on and off as we get further into the evening hours. It may break up just a little bit, but we do have this system making its way in off the coast that will create some rain as we get into our Sunday and especially our Monday, where we have some flood watches later in the week. I'll break down the timing of everything coming up.
Thank you, Corey. We are tracking a developing story out of Wilsonville. A domestic disturbance ends with a suspect in critical condition after they were shot by Clackamas County Sheriff's deputies. The Sheriff's Office says this all started just after 5:30 last night near Southwest Stafford Road and 65th Avenue. There was a report of a disturbance inside a moving vehicle. When deputies stopped the car, they say the suspect charged at them with an axe. That's when they fired. The deputies were not hurt. The suspect was taken to the hospital. The 2 Clackamas County Sheriff's deputies involved were contracted to the Wilsonville Police Department. They are now both on paid leave as the investigation plays out. In North Portland, a pedestrian was killed in a crash involving 2 cars last night. It happened just before 7:20 on North Columbia Boulevard near Hearst Way. Police say both drivers stayed at the scene. Investigators are asking any other witnesses to reach out to them. Here is a moment a Portland mom saw her kids for the first time after spending 100 days in ICE custody. We are now hearing her story in her own words for the first time. Alma McCarty spoke to Jackie Merlos a little more than a month after her release about conditions inside the Tacoma facility, the return to her kids, and what she calls the ongoing fight.
October 27th in Tacoma, Washington. The day Jackie Merlos was finally freed from ICE detention.
Have been a huge relief. Still hard, because my other half is not here.
Her husband, Carlos, who was also held for a time in the same facility, was deported to Honduras.
He just misses us. We never separated before. We were a happy family.
Her 4 American-born children overjoyed to have their mom back home, months after they too were detained by Customs and Border Protection for weeks after a trip to Peace Arch Park along the U.S.-Canadian border.
Kids think that the mom and dad are heroes and that we are so strong and we don't cry. I was trying not to cry in front of them, even knowing that it was so hard, and telling them that take day by day.
Mimi Letnich, Jackie's close friend, has been taking care of them since the summer.
They are not the happy kids that they were before that. They have changed so much, and Mimi knows that.
It's stripped some of the innocence, you know? It's terrible.
Despite a federal judge terminating proceedings to deport her, Jackie tells me there is still fear, calling her experience inside the ICE facility as dehumanizing and difficult.
They don't treat you like a human being. They treat you more than a criminal.
She tried to stay strong for the other women in her cell, including her own mother.
We both hope each other, you know. I wasn't allowed to cry in front of my mom because I had to be for her. So I just, when I was praying, I was crying. Or at nighttime when I was hearing my mom snoring. Say, this is my time, I'm gonna cry.
Still processing her 100+ days as a detainee, Jackie says she'll continue to speak out, a voice for all families broken by immigration policies.
They take your emotion, they take your dream, they wanna take everything out of you. You know, on top of what you have been going through, we need to speak up. This can change if we do something.
Now, Jackie, her children, and her mother were first detained by Customs and Border Protection in June. The federal agents alleged she was smuggling undocumented immigrants into the country. A federal judge ultimately terminated her removal proceedings. Although she's not a U.S. citizen, Jackie's been in the U.S. for more than 20 years with a pending U visa. Meantime, local and federal leaders are weighing in after KGW uncovered job postings suggesting a federal contractor is looking to hire staff to open an ICE detention facility in Portland. The listings posted Tuesday show Acuity International is seeking applicants for a warden, security manager, and other jobs. The address given is Portland's airport, but right now it's unclear if ICE is planning to open a new facility. We had a chance to ask Senator Ron Wyden about it on Friday.
We're not going to have an airport Alcatraz. We can't get to the bottom of this thus far, but I'm not sure this is even real. We've been trying to track down the phone numbers and the like.
Portland currently has an ICE processing facility on the south waterfront, but the closest detention center is in Tacoma. Mayor Keith Wilson also told us he has no information on a detention center opening in the city. Vancouver police are investigating after a family says ICE agents ran over their loved one while he was being arrested. A warning, we have cell phone video of what unfolded and it may be difficult to watch. Christine Pidewanich has our story.
Thursday afternoon on 4th Plain near Z Street in Vancouver, witnesses captured two silver SUVs with what appear to be masked federal agents between them.
They just immediately went, broke his window, got him out of the car, dragged him to the ground.
Carmen Paniagua says the agents were detaining her brother-in-law, Jose. While he was still on the ground, you can see the SUV on the right start to drive away and hit a bump. Then you hear screams.
They're hurting him.
Like when we heard his scream, that broke all of us, and I'm pretty sure that even the people that are not his family felt bad.
Seconds later, officers pick him up and put him in the back of the other vehicle.
Oh my God.
So we honestly think it might have broke or something because you could see how it twisted and how painful it was.
They're worried Jose was never taken to the hospital before being transferred to the ICE detention facility in Tacoma. Paniagua and her husband visited the detention center on Friday. They weren't able to speak to Jose, but were told he was in the medical unit. The family did not want to comment on Jose's legal status, but says he is not a criminal.
We want justice for him. We want them to be accountable for what they did to him because no human should be treated worse than an animal.
Well, Vancouver police say after they were told someone may have been hit by a car, they launched the investigation. We've also reached out to Immigration and Customs Enforcement for some clarity and answers, but so far we haven't received a response. Federal mediators say negotiators for legacy health management are coming back to the bargaining table Monday. More than 100 unionized advanced practice providers are currently on strike. That includes nurse practitioners, physician associates, and clinical nurse specialists. The Oregon Nurses Association says it's been trying to negotiate a contract with Legacy for nearly 2 years. The strike will continue through the talks